All right, so get ready, because today we're diving into some French poetry.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but hold on.
Not your typical love sonnets, I'm guessing.
Exactly. This is something different. We're looking at a piece called Je sais plus.
Which is just,
Basically, I don't know anymore.
yeah.
And trust me, that title is just the beginning.
Intriguing. Sets a certain tone, doesn't it? Like we're already in the middle of something.
Exactly. Right off the bat, it's like, on me dit que j'arrive tard. They tell me I arrive late. Like, bow, right there in your face.
So direct. It's like a challenge. The speaker's not mincing words.
And this is what gets me. The very next line, it's Je dis que c'est un calomar. I say that's slander, slander, to accuse someone of slander for simply being late.
Well, it suggests it's not just about being late, right? It's deeper than that. The speaker's reacting to a judgment, a label, and pushing back hard.
Which makes you wonder, who are they talking to? Critics? Society as a whole?
Could be. There's definitely a sense of someone trying to impose a timeline on them to make them conform.
And then there's this footnote. It says we can also read calamard as cannular.
Which means,
Hoax.
oh, I like that. So it's like they're in on a joke, they're playing with the accusations.
Exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
you think you're so clever, calling me late. Maybe I'm messing with you.
Adding a whole new layer of defiance. They're not just rejecting the label, they're turning it on its head.
And then it gets even better. Je suis tout juste en avance d'avoir trop souvent raté ma chance. Get this. I'm just ahead from having missed my chance too often.
Ooh, that's a mouthful.
Right. It's paradoxical. How can you be ahead precisely because you've missed out?
It makes you question the whole idea of being ahead, doesn't it? Whose timeline are we talking about anyway? The speaker's clearly forging their own path.
And maybe that's the point. Maybe they're saying, yeah, I've missed some chances, but that's led me to something even better.
Or maybe they're still figuring it out, but they're embracing the uncertainty.
Now, get a load of this. The poem also talks about thoughts being deliciously closed, only revealed when the speaker chooses. It's almost like
guarding a treasure.
exactly.
They know the power of their inner world, their ideas, and they're not just going to share them with anyone. It's about control, owning your creative process.
They don't want to be rushed or forced into anything. And speaking of control, check out these lines. C'est moi l'âme, c'est moi la machine. I am the soul, I am the machine.
Wow. So powerful. They're not just a passenger. They're the driver and the vehicle.
They are in control of their destiny.
Absolutely. And notice the repetition. I am the soul, I am the machine. It emphasizes that agency, that self-determination.
And the confidence. It's contagious. Later on it just states, Qu'est-ce que je fais est beau? What I do is beautiful.
No arguments, no apologies.
Exactly. Just pure, unapologetic self-belief.
They're not looking for validation. They're declaring their own worth.
But then the tone shifts again. It's like this wall goes up.
A wall.
Yeah, it starts contrasting soi, self, with autre, other. It's very distinct. And then it's like this. Venez pas déranger. Don't come and disturb.
Oh, interesting. It is more abrupt, isn't it? After all that confidence, there's this sudden need for space.
Right. Like they're drawing a line in the sand. This is mine. You can look, but don't touch.
Perhaps it's a defense mechanism. The world can be harsh, especially for someone who dares to be different.
Maybe all that confidence was a way to protect themselves, to build themselves up before facing the world.
It makes you think about the vulnerability of creation, doesn't it?
And then it just ends with this image of looking into water and only seeing a reflection. No explanations, no grand finale.
Haunting, isn't it? It leaves you with more questions than answers.
Like, what are they trying to tell us? Is it a moment of doubt? Or a realization that everything we see is filtered through our own perception?
That's the beauty of poetry, isn't it? It sparks something in you, makes you think. And this piece, Je sais plus, it certainly does that.
It does. And on that note,
Cool.
we'll leave you to ponder. Exactly.
Thanks for joining this deep dive, everyone. We'll catch you next time.